I want to hear your music, so I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it.
Well, Bill and Sade, accepting a plea agreement would mean that Sean Combs would have to admit to trafficking and force. And today he made it very clear that was not going to happen. Diddy maintained all along these encounters involved consenting adults and plans to take his chances that a jury agrees.
Difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
The carefully guarded secrets of Hollywood are cracking wide open, and the fallout is threatening to engulf some of its biggest names. Terrence Howard, the Oscar-nominated actor who stepped away from the industry's glittering facade, has just dropped a bombshell, an alleged list of celebrities entangled in Diddy's dark world. And the repercussions are already being felt, with whispers of threats directed at Howard for daring to speak the truth. But the storm doesn't end there. A new lawsuit has landed, dragging Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and even LeBron James into the murky depths of Diddy's alleged activities, suggesting a network far more extensive and powerful than anyone imagined. If the walls truly close in on Diddy, the most notorious sex trafficking ring in Hollywood could come crashing down, exposing the hidden underbelly of fame and fortune. Terrence Howard's recent appearance on the Patrick Bet-David podcast wasn't just another celebrity interview.
Yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers coming to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit. Because the man card means everything.
It was a defiant stand against the alleged corruption he witnessed firsthand. He spoke with a chilling conviction, asserting his lifelong commitment to truth and integrity, daring anyone to challenge his words directly, face to face. Howard revealed that his principles cost him some of the biggest roles of his career, a testament to his refusal to compromise his values. In a startling anecdote, he recounted an unsettling encounter with Diddy, where seemingly innocent invitations to collaborate devolved into something far more sinister, culminating in his assistant's blunt assessment. I think he's trying to, __you. This pivotal moment led to Howard cutting off all communication, a clear indication of the predatory environment he claims permeates the industry. He further elaborated on the constant unwanted advances from producers and his forceful rejections, emphasizing the stark difference between a guy and a man in Hollywood, one who refuses to be objectified or swayed by the industry's manipulative tactics. Howard didn't stop at his own experiences. He painted a grim picture of the psychological toll allegedly taken on those who succumb to the industry's demands.
Speak against me and use the same courage that it took for me to say those truths. Man to man, eye to eye, integrity and in truth. I've spent a lifetime earning the right to speak with the conviction about these truths that I speak. So if you want to tear that down, have the decency to come and say it directly to my face. and say it like a man.
Suggesting that figures like Justin Bieber and Usher might be grappling with the lingering trauma of their past experiences. He spoke of the desperation to drown out painful memories with drugs, the profound loss of their man card, their integrity and self-respect, as a consequence of compromising their principles for fleeting success. In Howard's view, achieving fame at the cost of one's soul is a hollow victory, leaving individuals with accolades and wealth but devoid of the inner peace and self-worth they once possessed. He passionately advocated for maintaining one's integrity, asserting that true manhood lies in strength and refusal to be exploited, a powerful message resonating with many who have long suspected the dark undercurrents of Hollywood. Before his explosive interview, Terrence Howard took to social media, hinting at the impending exposure of long-held lies, declaring that the revolution has begun. His words were a clear signal that the dam was about to break.
The deck is stacked against him. They've got a ton of evidence. Take the plea deal, dude. Just take it.
Well, my guess is that, because we don't know the deal of the plea deal. At least I don't think we do.
True.
Okay.
And the truth, long suppressed, was finally ready to surface. Following the interview, Howard released another video, addressing potential detractors with a stern warning against misrepresenting his statements. He emphasized the importance of directness and accountability, condemning those who hide behind keyboards and manipulated clips, hiding behind fair use disclaimers to spread defamation. His message was clear. He stands by his words and will not tolerate any attempts to twist his narrative or tarnish his reputation. This assertive stance further solidified his image as a man of conviction, unafraid to confront the powerful forces he has seemingly angered. The Diddy saga has now taken an even more dramatic turn with a new lawsuit naming Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and LeBron James as witnesses in an alleged 2015 incident. The plaintiff, Joseph Manzaro, claims he was drugged, unlawfully transported, and subjected to degrading acts at a Diddy party. His lawsuit alleges that Jay-Z and Beyoncé were present during this event, with Beyoncé allegedly making a bewildered comment upon seeing Manzaro. This development throws a harsh spotlight on some of the biggest names in music and sports, suggesting a deeper level of involvement or at least awareness of Diddy's alleged activities within their inner circle. The lawsuit details disturbing allegations of concealed tunnels connecting properties, further fueling the narrative of a secretive and potentially criminal enterprise operating within the highest echelons of celebrity. Adding another layer to this complex web is 50 Cent, who has consistently voiced his skepticism and disapproval of Diddy for years. He openly stated his reasons for avoiding Diddy's infamous parties, citing the fluffy stuff going on as not being his scene or his style. In a revealing anecdote, 50 Cent recounted an uncomfortable encounter where Diddy's attempts to court his friendship took on a distinctly unsettling tone, involving offers to take you shopping, language he found more appropriate for romantic pursuits. He also pointed to Meek Mill's past association with Diddy, including instances of them wearing matching outfits, as evidence of a different level of acceptance or perhaps compromise. 50 Cent's long-standing public stance now appears increasingly prescient, positioning him as one of the few prominent figures who seemingly saw through the facade and refused to participate in Diddy's alleged activities. His consistent commentary on social media and his upcoming documentary promise to unveil even more about the alleged hidden truths of the industry. That documentary, titled Did He Do It?, is poised to be a major catalyst in this unfolding drama. Netflix, in its official statement, hints at a complex narrative spanning decades, suggesting that the film will delve far beyond the current headlines and offer a comprehensive look at the allegations surrounding Diddy and his associates. The streaming giant's commitment to give a voice to the voiceless and present authentic and nuanced perspectives raises anticipation for potentially explosive revelations and first-hand accounts. The documentary's impending release has undoubtedly sent ripples of unease through Hollywood, as many brace for the potential exposure of closely guarded secrets and the unmasking of powerful figures. Meanwhile, Diddy's legal team is scrambling to navigate the mounting accusations. Their recent attempt to delay his trial was swiftly rejected by the judge, indicating the court's determination to move forward with the proceedings. Interestingly, Diddy's attorney previously claimed they were prepared, raising questions about the sudden request for more time. Adding to his legal woes, Diddy's team also sought to exclude a 2016 video allegedly depicting him assaulting his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, claiming it was manipulated, a claim vehemently denied by CNN, who obtained the footage. The increasing number of alleged victims coming forward, including Cassie, who is now confirmed as a witness for federal prosecutors, further strengthens the case against Diddy and suggests a pattern of alleged abuse that spans years. The Manzaro lawsuit has also identified several high-profile individuals, including Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and LeBron James, as potential witnesses due to their alleged presence or knowledge of the events surrounding Diddy's freak-off parties. While these individuals are not being sued directly, their names being linked to such disturbing allegations is undoubtedly damaging to their reputations. Legal experts suggest they will likely fight any subpoenas to testify, highlighting the intense desire within these circles to distance themselves from the unfolding scandal. Adding another layer of celebrity reaction, Will Smith recently addressed the allegations against Diddy during a comedy appearance, pointedly joking about his absence from the alleged freak-offs and his supposed aversion to baby oil, a detail mentioned in some of the accusations. However, this attempt at levity was somewhat overshadowed by the resurfacing of past allegations against Smith himself, with his former assistant claiming to have witnessed him cheating on Jada Pinkett Smith. This serves as a reminder that the scrutiny on Hollywood's elite is intensifying, and past secrets may also be dragged into the light as the Diddy scandal continues to unfold. In stark contrast to those now facing scrutiny, 50 Cent and Terrence Howard stand out as figures who have publicly spoken out against the alleged wrongdoings without fear of their own pasts being exposed. 50 Cent explicitly stated that he has nothing to hide, and Howard's consistent stance reinforces this image of integrity. Their ability to speak freely underscores the potential truth in their claims and highlights the silence of many others within the industry who may have been complicit or aware of the alleged activities. 50 Cent's pointed questions and commentary on social media, coupled with Howard's courageous revelations, are forcing a reckoning within Hollywood, challenging the long-standing code of silence and hinting at a future where the truth can no longer be suppressed. The unfolding events suggest that the carefully constructed walls of secrecy are finally crumbling, and the full extent of Diddy's alleged influence and the involvement of others may soon be laid bare for the world to see.